welcome back. I'm Carrie and this is Keep It Simple DIY. I'm doing my laundry today, but instead of just watching me do my laundry, I'm going to give you the tips that I have for doing laundry efficiently. I have changed the way I've done laundry over the years because I've needed to adapt to being in different places, different spaces, different life circumstances, all of the things. So I am going to be working on my laundry while I give you those tips. And if you have any tips, definitely leave them down below. I would love to hear them. This one is not a tip. It's always a struggle getting things from one side to the other. My first tip is to separate your laundry by color or type or both. You'll notice here that I have lights that I just put into the dryer. I took my darks out of the dryer and I am adding towels into the washing machine. I also will be doing my sheets on this day, but I did not record that. I just did it on my own because sheets are my least favorite thing ever. But the reason I do these separate is one, so that when I am putting the laundry in my baskets, I don't end up coming with an overload of laundry, like piling out of the laundry basket. I just separate it right away. And then two, because then my colors don't bleed as much. And I know with newer technologies in the washer and in the clothes, people say they don't bleed so much, but I still have some clothes bleed onto other clothes. So I want to make sure to avoid that as much as possible. So I like to separate the laundry. It also makes putting the laundry away a little bit easier because I typically have similar types of clothes in my darks and similar types of clothes in my lights. And then my towels, of course, I just breeze right through. Now, my towels I just recently separated out. I used to just throw them in with my lights and darks, and what was happening was I was doing my laundry way more often because my loads were filling up faster, and I would much rather not do laundry as often. And so I decided to get a new little half basket for my towels and do the towels separately. And that just made everything easier and everything goes more smoothly. And I don't have towels setting aside while I'm trying to put my clothes away because that just was a little bit too much to handle. My tip number 2 is to do each person in your household's laundry separately. Now, truth be told, we only have 2 people in our household, so I don't know how well this would work if you have children, but I know at least for the 2 of us it did. Something that I noticed that was very strange to me is that when we decided to do our laundry together when we first moved in together, it seemed like we were doing laundry every day, all day. Like, it seemed like laundry was a never-ending battle, and we just kept having loads and loads of laundry to do, which is really odd because my husband does his laundry 1 load a week. That's how he prefers to do his. And I do my laundry 2 loads every 2 weeks and sometimes 2 loads every 3 weeks. And then, of course, I have like towels and sheets that I like to do at the same time. And so it just seemed like we had so much laundry. Every single day we seemed to be having a load. And I still don't understand how that happened, considering we don't have that much when it's together. But it definitely also took us time to sort the laundry back out once we mixed it together. So by not mixing our laundry together in the first place, we never have to sort it out by whose is this, where does it go, especially when it comes to something like socks. Because you'll notice here that we both store our clothes in the same closet, so it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But something like socks could just take so much more time to figure out, is this your black sock or is this my black sock? His are a little bit bigger than mine, but you get my point. It takes a little bit longer to figure out whose item is whose and where it goes if you have all of your laundry mixed together. Tip number 3 is to always do more than one load at a time so that you have both your washer and your dryer working for you at the exact same time. Batching the laundry makes it so much more efficient, which is why I like to do 2+ loads in a day. So what I'll do is when I first wake up, I put my laundry in the washing machine and I push start, and then I've got, an hour or so until it's done. After that hour, I go and I move it to the dryer, I push start, I put a new load in the washer, and then I've got another hour before that's done. And after that, I can start folding or, taking out and keeping loads going. But that already has saved time because I have both machines going at the same time. Whereas if you're just doing one load in a day, you still have to wait that full amount of time, but you're just not being as efficient. And if you only have one load, great. But I would say if you're trying to do something like the one load a day, maybe try to do 2 loads every other day. that might be a little bit more helpful because the amount of time it takes overall, even though it's not active time with you actually needing to be in the laundry room, just for that second load, if we have two different loads going at once, we are ultimately having 2 hours of work done during 1 hour. So it definitely makes the time significantly less if you're able to batch your laundry together. Tip number 4 is one that's a little bit more challenging, and it is to put your laundry away when you take it out of the dryer. Now, I've definitely had times in my life where this just wasn't possible, and what I've found is the better my mental health, the more likely I am to put the laundry away. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's the more likely I am to put the laundry away, the better my mental health. I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg in that situation, but I have noticed that when I leave my laundry out to pile up, it gets a lot more stressful than just doing it when it comes out of the dryer, even if I just wait until I have 2 loads to put away. One load takes me probably like 10 minutes to put away, but if I wait, it's like, oh my gosh, I have hours worth of laundry to do, is how it feels. So, what I like to do is take my laundry out of the dryer and then I immediately go put it away. And I didn't always do this, but this is what's been working well for me for the last 2+ years. And I have been able to feel like I don't have an overwhelming amount of laundry. Granted, I'm only doing my own laundry. I know it's different if you have a large family, but if you're batching your laundry and you're just doing maybe one person's laundry each day that you're doing laundry and then you're putting it away as soon as you take it out of the dryer. I mean, if it's only going to take 10 minutes, can you spare 10 minutes at that moment to avoid the extra 10 minutes that it'll take to get motivated later on when you realize that you have a huge pile's worth of laundry to do? So, really up to preference, but to me, I definitely prefer to put my laundry away as soon as I take it out of the dryer. Now, tip number 5 is one that I have done pretty much forever since I've been doing laundry, and this is to do my laundry near where it goes. And what I mean is by folding laundry, hanging laundry, anything like that, I want to do that close to where the laundry goes, or at least, do it on the way if your laundry machine is pretty far away from the closets that you're putting the clothes in. But I prefer to do my laundry directly in my closet currently because that's where I put it. And so if I were to go do it in a different place, which I've tried in this house, it just is a lot of back and forth. So when I first moved in, the way that I did my laundry was exactly how I had done it in my previous home and other places that I had lived. The way I did my laundry was I would put the basket on top of my bed and then I would lay out the clothes. I would fold the clothes that needed to be folded, and then I would lay out anything that needed to be hung on top of each other, and then I'd put a hanger in and just keep folding them down as I put the hangers on them, and then I would put them away after I finished all of that. This was great because at my previous house, my closet was right next to my bed and I didn't have any room like to fold it in my closet. I couldn't stand in my closet and fold the clothes. It was a walk-in closet, which is fantastic, and I didn't always have a walk-in closet, but definitely not big enough to stand in and do anything besides put the clothes in the closet. So that worked perfectly because I was doing the laundry near where it needed to go and I wasn't taking a lot of time to do extra walking around to put the laundry away. Now, in this house, I tried that. And the bedroom is quite far away from the closet, actually. And at the time, it kind of made a little bit of sense because we'd have to go all the way around through the bedroom to our laundry room, which isn't the biggest deal in the world. But, I wanted to have a shortcut. And so I put that door in from our bathroom to our washing machine. So now it definitely doesn't make sense to go all the way out to the bedroom. And so doing my laundry in that room, though, caused me to walk back and forth to the closet quite a few times. And yes, the steps are good for me, but if I'm trying to be efficient with my laundry, it actually ended up being less efficient because the amount of time that I took walking back and forth from the bedroom to the closet to put things away was, pretty significant when you think about it only taking 10 minutes to put the laundry away. Even if I'm adding an extra 2 minutes onto that, that's an extra 20% of time, which I would rather be spending doing literally anything besides walking my laundry back and forth. So now I just stand in my closet and I do my laundry and I just pick it up and do one item at a time. I previously worked in a retail store when I was younger, and they taught us how to efficiently unpack a box of clothing, and that's kind of the take that I do now, although I don't make sure to only touch each item once. I'm a little bit more particular when it comes to my laundry at home. However, that has been very helpful. I just take it out of the basket, put it right away, and then move everything at the very end, but I'm only moving it a couple feet. So those are the tips that I have for you. If you have any additional tips, please leave them down below. I'm very interested to hear what you all have to say.
Alrighty, we did it. The laundry's put away. I do have a few more loads going. I have a load of towels, just a couple towels, and then I have my sheets that I should do, but I'm really debating on if I'm going to do them today. But other than that, that was the laundry. I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you have any additional tips, please leave them down below. I would appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you would like to stick around for additional videos, I will pop 2 more up at the end screen. I will see you later. Bye-bye.